Mr. Adnan.
Mr. Hussain.
Hello, I'm going to kick it off right now.
Okay, kick it off.
I'm very excited.
I'm
Adnan,
also very excited.
Because we have many things going on.
We do.
First of all, welcome to the Gen Z Cafe.
Welcome back. Episode 6.
Yes, our follower base is growing. And we were told that our last episode was our favorite by lots of people. So thank you. Thank you for watching.
It was
thank you
very
for
interesting because
supporting.
after we recorded the episode, me and Hussain are like, this is our best episode.
Yeah, I
like
think
we both agreed this is our best episode. And then people started telling us that was your best episode. So that's pretty insane.
We're getting good at it. We're getting good at this thing. Who would have thought? Okay, so today we can start with two things. I recommend we start with your suggestion.
Okay.
Which is Two Truths and a Lie.
I did want to start with that.
You have all played it in middle school, high school,
I've
college?
never played this game in my life. No, I played it like once or twice with a friend online, but like...
Oh, it's a classic like college first day of class.
Yeah.
Two truths
So,
and a lie.
if you guys don't know what two truths and one lie is, it's a game where we each have 3 statements, 2 of them obviously a truth, and 1 of them is a lie. We say all the 3 statements. The other person is allowed one question for each statement, and then they have to assess out of all the answers which one they think is the lie. If they guess the lie correctly, they get a point. Sure.
Yeah,
like we'll do a point system.
Okay.
We'll do, and if you guess it incorrectly, the statement giver gets a point, and we'll see who has the most points at the end.
Okay, I see. Wait, so
if I fool you into choosing my truth, then I get a point.
If you guess the lie. If you get away with it, you get a point. And if you guess it correctly, you get a point. And then we'll keep score.
And we'll keep score, okay?
All right.
Do you want me to start off or do you want to start off?
I'll start off.
Okay, hell yeah.
Okay. So this one is a middle school theme.
Okay.
Right? And the first one is, I was a member of Model United Nations, and I was the representative of Uzbekistan.
Okay.
So that's number 1. Number 2 is, I traveled to Dubai in middle school, and I stayed on Yas Island.
Okay. The theme park.
No, where the Formula 1 is.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And 3 is, I got suspended for pranking the class with a fake bug.
A fake bug. Okay.
So which one is the lie, Mr. Adnan?
The first one, I swear you've told me before. I could be wrong. But I'm afraid you're going to make the lie the country that you're representing, for example. So like the statement's correct, but the country you represented technically makes it a lie. Like the original country was Bahrain or whatever, right? I don't know what to ask you about that.
Yes, and there is one question.
Yeah, I'm allowed 1 question for each statement.
Yes.
So for the Yas Island, how long is your stay?
2 nights.
2 nights. That was a quick answer. Okay. What was the bug?
It was a spider.
A fake spider.
A fake spider. That got me suspended.
Okay. I'm going to guess the fake spider is the lie.
Okay.
That locked in final answer.
Locked in final answer? You're incorrect, sir. I was the representative of Azerbaijan.
I told you. It's the country.
Yeah. Which is funny because I actually ended up visiting Azerbaijan when I was 19.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I remembered. I used to be the representative. And I went to we went to this big conference in middle school where all the schools came in, and I wanted so bad to speak, but they never chose me because I was Azerbaijan. Like, it was just the US and Italy and Japan and China debating, and then Azerbaijan was in the corner.
Nobody cares. Come on. It was like the
I
super
prepared
countries.
A whole speech about like
poor baby Hussain.
Okay, so
you get 1 point.
I get 1 point.
Okay, my turn. Okay, these are my 3 statements. I've had a pet snail. I've had a pet ant. I've had a pet frog. Those are my 3 statements.
Okay. I'm just gonna think logistically and try to match them to Adnan's consciousness.
Okay.
You know? An ant, I can definitely see that's a thing because you have a pet spider currently.
Oh, I do.
As a college student.
He's a roommate. That's why
I can see you bringing in an ant and identifying with that ant and somehow believing that ant isn't another ant on other days.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can see that happening. Logistically, frogs I feel like would be very difficult because I've never seen them domesticated or befriended before, even in like Alice in the Wonderland and stuff. Like frogs
I love how that's your reference.
And then what was the first one? A snail. A pet snail, I would say the
questions. Don't forget.
I'm just thinking out loud.
That's
here.
Fair.
So the likelihood of you having a pet snail in Saudi is very slim. So my question to you is, what was the name of the pet frog?
The frog was Filbert. I love that name so much. I renamed my spider after him, but whatever.
I see.
Interesting choice of question. Well, there's not much you can ask with these three, so I guess.
But what are the odds that you would rename an animal or a pet after another animal?
For reference, this is my 5th filbert, by the way, so.
So you just throw that name away. That's your unimportant animal name.
Yeah. No, this filbert's special. This one's my roommate.
Okay.
But I guess before it was a little bit unimportant now that I think about it.
5.
5?
My guess is the snail. Snail. Final
Locked
answer.
in.
Locked in.
It was the ant.
It was the ant.
Yeah.
Dang it. So you did have a pet frog?
I had a pet frog. I did lie about its name though, because I didn't have a name for it. And if I said I didn't have a name, it would have seemed very suspicious.
But now you have 2 lies.
I mean, the pet frog was the statement, not his name. I mean, do you want to cancel that one? Because I now that I'm thinking about it,
you get 0.5.
Fine, but it would have sounded. I'm so sorry. You're right. I up a little bit.
Yeah.
So the snail was Alvin. I had him in Dallas, Texas. Not Dallas, Houston, Texas, when I was in 4th grade.
Okay.
I had a pet snail. I'd take him with me everywhere, and I mean at school, after school, basketball, literally everywhere. And everybody would make fun of me for having it. And I'm like, no, I love Alvin. And then I also had a pet frog for a month in America, also in the same 4th grade, because I caught him.
Okay.
And my mom's like, yeah, you can keep him. I was like, okay.
And you just kept him at home?
But I've never had a pet ant. But I knew it would throw you off because I do have a spider.
That's
why I put it in there.
That's wonderful. I thought it was a habit. I thought it was like a thing for Adnan.
Okay, I'll take 0.5 for that because you're right. I did throw you off a little bit.
So 1 to 1.
But technically, if I said it didn't have a name, you would have been like, oh, then the frog's the lie, and I still would have gotten the point. So now whatever, 0.5. Okay.
It's all good. Okay, so
your turn.
My question is, so my theme is moving vehicles I have jumped out of.
You were talking about that before the episode, and I have so many questions.
To Tom Cruise here. Okay, the first one is a boat.
You've jumped out of a boat. Okay.
Moving boat. Okay. 2 is an airplane. Moving airplane.
Okay.
And 3 is a moving car. What's your guess?
Okay. I think no. Because we were talking about skydiving, me, Salman, I think you were there. And we were all talking about if we've done it before, and I think you said you've skydived before. I can't remember if it was you or someone else, but I'm pretty sure you've skydived. So plane, I'm taking out of the equation, and now it's a 50-50 between car and boat. Boat, what was the trip? Like, why were you on the boat?
I was in Miami.
Okay.
And we rented a boat with my friends.
Okay. And you just jumped off.
And I jumped off the boat.
Okay, that's so believable. Okay. And why did you jump out of the car?
The car? So you remember back when there was, what was that challenge? Kiki, do you love me?
Yeah.
So it was a moving car.
But did people jump out for that challenge? You would just put your phone on the car and it would drive, right? I don't remember.
No. You would walk out.
Oh my God, you're right. You would. Okay. That's so believable. Oh my God. Have you skydived before? Wait.
These are good, aren't they?
Very good. Because they're all so believable.
Yeah.
I don't think you've done the Kiki challenge. I'm sorry. Like the other two are so believable.
Okay.
Locked in car.
You're incorrect, sir.
God damn it!
It was a boat. I didn't jump out of a moving boat. I jumped out of a static
stationary
boat.
Yeah.
Stationary boat. But I think it's illegal. But I don't know.
It?
But I didn't jump.
Because I have jumped out of a.
That does make sense.
Boat.
Probably should have. But no, we parked the boat and then I jumped off.
I see.
I'm winning on technicalities, which is the funny thing.
That's you're going so much smarter into the lies than I have. Okay, fine. So it's 2-1 for you.
2-1.
Okay. 2.5.
2-1.
Okay, my 3. Okay. I've never skied before.
Okay.
I've never seen a full episode of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
And I've never went fishing before.
That's a good one, actually. That's
right?
Good. So the first one, I know you haven't skiing because you've tried skiing and snowboarding.
So you think that's the lie? Because I said I had never skied.
Yes. I have that as a lie right now. I'm just putting that to the side. Full episode of Game of Thrones, I believe that because your knowledge of live action TV and movies is limited compared to other
that's definitely fair.
People that I know, not just other people in general. And then the third
I've never been fishing before.
You've never been fishing. I can see you going fishing with a family member, especially Bishargiya. But also, okay, so actually I have a question.
Yes.
Can you use bread as bait? And have you ever used it before?
Well, the statement is I've never been fishing before, so I have no idea if you can use bread as bait. Even if I have been fishing, I have no idea. I've never heard of that. The bread is bait, so I don't know. I swear.
Okay. Okay. Then that's my question.
Okay.
So therefore, I believe you that you haven't gone fishing.
Okay.
I believe that you've never
seen a full episode of
Game of Thrones. Therefore, it's the first one.
Okay.
Locked in.
You are incorrect.
Oh, okay. Well, which one was it?
So I always say I've been skiing and snowboarding, but I've never actually been on skis.
You liar! So you lied in the past. You're not lying now.
Yeah.
Because I remember you saying that.
I've experienced skiing because my brother skied and he said it's boring. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just do snowboarding. And then so I trusted my brother.
I know you've been, and technically, some people when they say, "Oh, I'm going skiing," then they just go snowboarding.
But I have been fishing. I fish all the time. I love fishing.
Was a lie.
I love fishing. But I have never used bread as bait. I don't know if that's a thing.
It is a thing.
So you can.
I learned that in Alaska. Yeah, I learned that from my Saudi friends, and sometimes it's way better than shrimp.
Oh.
Yeah, like people catch. Actually, a lot of my cousins. One of my cousins has caught a full has caught a full fridge of fish just with bread.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, because they ran out of bait and they were still out there. They had the boat, so they literally used bread samuli.
Yeah.
Just throw it in.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I need to try that because I've done shrimp and worms, but never bread.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn. It's 2-2.
All right, 2-2.
We're so bad at guessing the lie.
Okay, I'm trying to pick a fun one.
We can bleep that out, right?
Yeah. It's okay. All right. So in the martial arts world, so this is a martial arts thing.
Yeah.
In the world of Muay Thai, I have pulled out of a fight due to an injury. Okay. So I was leading up to a fight.
But you got injured.
But I got injured, so I had to pull out.
Okay.
2, I have lost a tooth while sparring.
Okay.
And the third is I am a 3-stripe white belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Interesting. I feel like, would the tooth be a lie because you've lost 2 technically?
No, it's not a technicality like that.
Because I'm going to be like, I'm going to get something else, and you'll be like,
I lost a single tooth.
2 teeth.
It is a single tooth.
Okay. But you lost 2, your front 2 teeth, no?
That was after a surgery.
Oh,
so I only lost one, but they have to, when they put a crown.
Right. You did say that.
They have to drill
Okay.
too.
So that's 100% of truth. Because you showed me your fake teeth. I've seen them discolored in the light. For context, we were going laser tag, and Hussain smiles, and these 2 front teeth start glowing. I'm like, why are your teeth glowing? He's like, they're fake teeth. So that one, I'm pretty sure.
Glow in the dark teeth.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that one's the truth. So there's the 3-stripe Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and the opted out of
not opted.
Yeah, like you had to get out of the fight.
Forced out.
So what was the injury for the fight that you were forced out of?
Torn rotator cuff.
Where is that? Like I know that's okay, shoulder. Okay. So torn rotator cuff. And then when did you do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
My first 2 years of university.
Oh, so before Muay Thai?
Before Muay Thai.
Interesting. That's believable. I can believe that. I don't
started off as a grappler and then switched to striking.
Yeah. That's
grappling
smart.
Is a lot of fun.
And it's good too.
I don't think it's smart. Actually, I don't know.
But you said all of them start as like wrestling or whatever.
Yeah. To be fair, yes. Yeah.
So you would have been a beast if you continued. You would have been a Brilliant jiu-jitsu.
I would have been a jiu-jitsu beast because I'm very flexible, and they used to call me like a rat because I can just like funnel into people.
You didn't cancel a fight due to an injury. I don't think that's true. Locked in.
That is also incorrect. I am on a roll, baby.
So jiu-jitsu?
I'm a 2-stripe white belt in jiu-jitsu.
That's a technicality.
I was like a few weeks.
You telling me about Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
I was a few weeks away from getting a 3rd stripe.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I have lost teeth, and I actually did tear my rotator cuff. It was actually my first fight, my first kickboxing fight in Saudi.
Okay.
Yeah.
This next one has a theme.
Okay.
It's media that I've put my mom on. Okay. So I've got my mom to watch The Beta Squad, my favorite YouTube channel.
Okay.
I've got my mom to watch Rick and Morty.
Okay.
I've got my mom to watch my favorite anime.
What's your favorite anime? Wait.
Is that your question?
Actually, no, King and Nashua. I know it's King and Nashua.
No, King and Nashua is good, but it's not my favorite.
Okay.
My favorite is Java's Reincarnation. I wouldn't even count that as a question.
Okay, so I'm thinking out loud here. You definitely have made your mom watch your favorite anime. I just feel like that's a thing that you could have done. What were the other 2?
Rick and Morty and Beta Squad.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Beta Squad. Beta Squad is too vulgar, I feel like, for me to share with a parent.
Interesting.
But then again, I have a stand-up comedy bit about the same comment. So
you consider Beta Squad more vulgar than Rick and Morty.
But Rick and Morty is art, you know?
Nah, that's fair.
Like, it's fictionalized, exaggerated. Whereas Beta Squad are the personalities of real people who may be exaggerated for comedic purposes. But it still somewhat reflects them.
So Beta Squad, final answer?
Locked in.
You're correct.
I'm on a roll, dude. I'm a detective.
4-2.
Detective Hussain.
You're wrong technically, because she has watched the Beta Squad. I just didn't put her on it.
I see. Well, yeah. No. But then, I am correct based on what you told me.
But you said too vulgar. Like,
for you to put her on it.
Oh, I would have put her on it if my cousin did it before I did.
I see. So if you had the chance, you would have done it.
And my favorite anime is way more vulgar than the Beta Squad is. So yeah, that's definitely.
Okay.
But yeah, I put her on Rick and Morty and she loves it. We watched the 7th season together.
Okay. They're at season 7. I've only watched up until like 3, 4.
Yeah, so I watched all of them without her, except for the last episode. We promised to watch it when I was in Saudi.
Oh.
So we watched that together.
You get the chance.
And then my favorite anime, I put her on the first 3 episodes, and she still wants to continue, but she's waiting for me to go back. So, yeah.
So you got a lot of catching up to do.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
So 4-2, goddamn,
yes,
I'm losing.
4-2. So, okay, so this one is meals I can cook contrary to popular opinion.
Okay.
People don't think I'm a cook because
You cook like a bodybuilder.
Now I cook like a bodybuilder. Yes. But when I do take the time... Okay, so here are the 3 options. 1, sushi.
Okay.
2, mendi.
Okay.
3, lasagna.
Okay. Final answer, sushi.
That is incorrect. Sorry.
No way! You've shown me mendi and lasagna.
I know how to make sushi. Shout out to Skylar Cohen, my best friend.
You've shown me mendi and lasagna.
I haven't made lasagna before.
Lasagna?
I've never made lasagna.
You showed me another pasta. Maybe I mixed those up. God,
yeah,
I should have asked.
Lasagna is difficult because it's like layers and stuff. I think you have to put it in the oven.
I know how to make lasagna. That's why I figured you did.
Yeah, I just.
My mom makes banger lasagna.
I bet it's lasagna, but we don't. Is it bechamel or lasagna?
No, it's lasagna because
like
they're
pure Italian
lasagna. Yeah.
Lasagna is delicious.
My mom makes the best bechamel and the best lasagna.
It's probably my favorite Italian food. Like lasagna wins over pizza.
Easily.
Pizza is so overrated. By the way.
Wait, I forgot pizza is Italian. Never mind.
Pizza is team hate pizza.
Both are nice, honestly. I couldn't choose.
I haven't been a big fan.
If we're talking homemade, lasagna for sure.
Like if I'm gonna eat food, if I'm gonna eat carbs, I want to go crazy with it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So that's 5-2. I should have. It's 5-2.
Or 6-2 because I won the last one.
No, it's because it was 4-2 after the last one. Now it's 5-2.
5-2. Okay.
So I can only tie it now, which
you can only tie it. Go for it.
Okay. Okay. These are states I've been to.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Florida.
Okay.
I've been to California.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to New York.
Yeah, I've been to New York. Final answer.
Oh, wow. Already?
Yeah.
No questions?
No questions.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. I could just tell because I could just read.
Why?
I can read people.
No, but I need the reasoning.
Okay, the reasoning
California,
is...
I definitely told you. So that...
No, it's not that you've told me. It's not that you've told me. It's because people who go to New York are very, very memorable. I feel like no one has ever gone to New York and not had an opinion about it. And we've talked about the United States before, and you've never mentioned New York.
Yeah, because if I would have... Well, the other 2 I've only been to for a week, so it would have been like a week stay.
If you were in New York for a day, you would have an opinion about it. New York is a beautiful city. New York is a very...
Fair enough.
The city is a person in and of itself.
I shouldn't have chosen New York.
It's very difficult to fake going to New York.
Because I was thinking...
Like, I can fake going... Actually, there are just some cities like Vegas, New York, like what? LA.
I've been to LA.
Seattle.
Miami.
I've
been to
Miami. Like, those main cities...
Yeah.
You can try to fake your way that you've been there, but like people who've been there know that.
My reasoning writing
like Paris, you know?
My reasoning writing this was like I wrote Florida and California and I was like, what's another big state? I was like, New York. So I wrote New York.
Dang.
But I guess that threw me under.
And I love how you challenged me at this game too.
I never said I was going to win. I said I wanted to play the game.
Fair enough. I love how we're turning this competitive. The point system.
Yeah, the point system threw it out.
But all right, let's move on to the final one.
Yeah,
okay.
Your turn.
So 3 theme parks that I've been to.
I haven't guessed a single one of yours? Okay, this one's the last one. I have to guess this.
3 theme parks that I've been to. Six Flags.
Okay.
Disney Studios.
Okay.
And Busch Gardens.
Okay, what is Busch Gardens? That's my question for that one.
It's a good question. Is Busch Gardens still around? So Busch Gardens is this theme park in Florida that it's just animal themed.
Okay.
Like it's kind of screwed up now that I think about it. It's like a safari type situation, but there's like lions in Florida.
Okay.
Like what has brought lions into Florida?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like why are there elephants in Florida? But and then there's like roller coasters.
Yeah, obviously it's a thing.
It's like SeaWorld but for the desert.
Which Six Flags did you go to?
So I went to the California one.
California.
Yeah.
Did you also go to the California Disney one?
No.
Which Disney one did you go to? Is my question for the Disney.
No, I did go to the Florida one. Sorry.
So wait, so Six Flags in Cali?
Yes.
And Florida Disney?
Yes, I haven't been to Disney in Cali.
Those are bad questions.
Wait, you asked multiple questions.
No, I asked
the first one. The second one was a bonus. Clarification.
Yeah. No, it was just which one. I wanted to ask which one. That's why.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Six Flags in Cali.
Yeah, Disney Florida. I swear there's this lingering memory. Obviously, I've learned to not trust my memory, but I'm going to trust my memory this time.
Okay.
There's a lingering memory of us talking about Disneyland and you saying you've never been to Disneyland before. I swear we've had this combo before. I'm going to lock in Disney Studios.
That's incorrect, sir.
God damn,
That's incorrect. I gotta tell them. It's Six Flags. I've never been to Six Flags.
I should have connected the dots that Florida and Florida.
Yeah.
And so you have
it was. Yeah.
Have you been to Cali?
I have been to California. I just didn't go to Six Flags.
Then it wouldn't have helped me. Yeah, wow. Okay, that would have been a fun answer regardless.
GG's.
Well, there's still my one.
Okay. Yeah. But you still can't even tie it. It doesn't matter.
It's what, 7-2?
This is a bonus one.
Yeah. No, this is the final one.
It is, yeah.
I haven't been in a fight outside of my school.
Okay.
I've never eaten snails before. Mm-hmm. I've only ever owned 3 laptops in my life.
Okay. I'm going to lock in the second one.
I've never eaten snails before?
You've never eaten snails before.
Well, that's incorrect. I've never eaten snails before. I've gotten into so many fights outside of school.
So it's a lie?
No, the snails is the truth.
Oh, wow. You've never... Oh, okay. Yeah, why did I think that I've eaten snails before?
No. Ew.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll give it to you. But is it the first one?
Yeah, it was because I've gotten in fights.
Yeah, I knew the last one wasn't because that's way too specific, and I believe it. I believe it so much.
And the third one, I've only ever owned 3 laptops.
Hey, I'll give it to you.
I'm on my third one right now. My third laptop.
Yeah. This is actually a really fun game. Thank you for inviting me to play.
Fun. I told you.
And I think it's really fun when you play it with themes. Because when I've played this game before, and generally people just do random things like I've been skydiving.
I think the random ones are fun too. Like that last one is very random.
They are really fun, but themes are harder to guess.
That's true.
And when it's harder to guess, it's more fun.
Yeah.
When it's too clear and it's just people showing off.
Yeah.
It's not awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
That was fun. 7-3.
So going off of that, now we have 2 options. Okay, the first one is we can discuss the film that we watched.
I was thinking discuss the film before we
and then we play Spark. Yeah. Okay, just for a heads up and to give you guys a promo.
Yeah.
We have a video game, a board game here called Spark by Seek Discomfort. I'm a big fan of Seek Discomfort.
Never heard of them before you, so.
Yeah, and I don't think you've ever watched like a Yes Theory video still,
nope,
right?
Not a single one.
You really need to. It's such a good...
yeah, maybe one day.
Yeah, okay, but on the topic of film, so we've been trying to watch more films.
Yes.
And we're trying to watch a film a week. I don't know if we can keep that pace.
We'll try.
Yeah, but I think it is really useful as an
bi-weekly.
actor. It's so useful as an actor and as an artist.
Yeah.
And at least for me as a writer.
I watched 4 movies in the past 2 days, but they were all animations.
What movies?
They're all animations.
What movies did you watch?
So all 3 of How to Train Your Dragon. I rewatched the trilogy, and then I rewatched Coco. Also, I'm gonna take this back to episode 3, I think, or was it episode 4 where I was hyping up Moana. Coco is infinitely better than Moana. Coco is such a good movie. I don't know how I need to rewatch it. It left my radar, you know.
But there's a How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Yeah, the Hidden World.
Did you like it?
I loved it. The perfect way to end it.
Is it as good as... Oh, it's the ending?
Yeah, the perfect way to end it. So it's just a
trilogy?
Yes.
That's very rare for those, like, I don't know, big studios. They love to milk.
No, DreamWorks pretty much... What does DreamWorks made? I know they were supposed to end the Kung Fu Panda on 3, but now they're making 4, so I guess you're right.
Exactly.
And Shrek 4 is coming out, but Shrek 4 is DreamWorks also. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. They do milk
Disney,
it, but no.
Disney tends to stick a lot to story, but now they're doing spin-offs again, so I'm like...
Yeah. No, but How to Train Your Dragon is 1,000,000% done for.
It's worth it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Such a good ending.
Maybe I should go back to watching animations, because...
They're fun. They're nice.
Of course they're fun. They're nice. It just depends on what you want to improve on.
Before I die... I want to 100% at least voice act in something once.
Yeah, I can see that for you. Cool. And I was just going to come to that. I'm like, if you want to be a voice actor, you probably have to watch a lot of animations.
I can do voices. Like me and my sister do voices all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
You can sign up on Fiverr, by the way, make some side cash.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Yeah. Voice actor.
Yeah. I mean, now it's again, AI is taking out everything, but
so true.
yeah. Like, why would you hire a human being when you can just have an AI do it? But it doesn't sound as good, but it does also sound great. You know? But they have to train the AI on people. Actually, I just found this out. You can make money training AIs with your voice.
Interesting.
Yeah, and you make it
I know what you're talking
per
about.
royalties.
Yeah.
You basically sell your voice to the algorithm. And then anyone can make with your voice and you get a percentage of it. Okay, but the film that we watched...
Shutter Island.
It was your choice. Your choice.
It was out of your list, so...
Why did you choose that? I had 75 films on that list.
So me and Hussain are like, let's watch a movie. He's like, okay, let me show you my list and you can choose a movie. He showed me the list. The first thing I see is Shutter Island. I'm like, we're watching that. And Hussain's
is it because it's the first thing that you saw?
No. Okay. That's not why. But I instantly knew I wanted to watch that because before I saw a clip on Instagram about the movie. And all the comments were like, oh my God, I love this movie. And before I went through the whole clip, I turned off my phone and I'm like, I'll watch that movie. So I won't spoil the movie. I'll turn off the clip. And I loved the movie.
Did you love it?
Such a good movie.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Because at the end, during it, I felt like we were both skeptical, but you were a little bit more skeptical.
I was just confused.
Yeah, you kept saying that like you felt like thriller vibes, like your skin was crawling.
It was eerie. It was like that eerie, like, you know...
And I did feel that too, which is, by the way, not Martin Scorsese's style. Like, typically his films are a lot like gangster films, or they're just character pieces, like The Wolf of Wall. It's actually, even The Wolf of Wall Street, you could argue that it's kind of about a group of people. So it's always about institutions, institutionalized.
This was an institution, technically. Like, it was a...
Yeah, exactly. But it very much had eerie vibes, and what I loved about it is he took like artistic freedom.
Yeah.
Like, you notice how there were a lot of flashback scenes where...
Oh, I love that.
And it just
and
like
dreams,
things
everything.
that normal physics wouldn't work out, like flowers falling in, like things burning in your face, things disappearing, very CGI-y.
Yeah.
Which I was.
But they did it really well too. Like, it wasn't like the new Marvel CGI. Yeah. It wasn't bad.
How good is Leonardo DiCaprio, man?
I can't explain how talented he is. Like, words could not describe how good he is as an actor.
So freaking good. It gives me inspiration, but also I can see, like, I'm not saying that that's within grasp for me, that I can reach that level, but I can see now that I've been learning the techniques. It's like I'm picking the films apart, and every scene I look at the actor and I try to guess their wants.
Yeah.
Like, what are they working at? What tools are they using? And I'm studying their movement. I'm like, oh my God, he looks so natural. Like, I like how he's loose. And the secret about these guys, and I'm telling you, man, especially Leo, he's just so loose. You know?
Oh yeah, no. He does it like breathing. It's second nature to him. It feels.
He's just so comfortable, man. Yeah. And I wish to feel that level of just relaxation.
Yeah. No.
On a set, you know?
Yeah.
Because as an artist, the number one most important thing, and especially as an actor, is relaxation.
Yeah, comfortability.
You can't make art if you're tense.
Exactly.
And that's something that I struggle with so much.
That's the case with everything. You can't do anything well if you're tense.
True. Even martial arts, honestly. Like, if you're in a fight and you're just, like, tensed up, you're going to get knocked out.
Imagine running while you're tense. Like, it just doesn't make sense, you know?
You just have to breathe.
Yeah. But no, one thing is, so we before the movie, I told him this is going to be the second ever Leonardo DiCaprio movie I've seen. Kind of... pathetic, but whatever. It was my second ever Leonardo DiCaprio movie after the Titanic.
Yeah. The Titanic.
Yeah.
It's just Titanic, I think.
Is
it the Titanic?
I call it the Titanic.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, it was the Titanic.
Yeah, the movie is... If it's Titanic, it's the Titanic. Yeah. Anyways, but I have seen many clips from Wolf of Wall Street, Django, other movies of his. Mm-hmm. He's so good.
Killers of the Flower Moon. I'm telling you, man. I don't
seen it. You guys watched it as a group, right? That day when it came out?
No, I actually went alone.
Oh, I heard Anmar.
I did actually. I did go with
you went as a group.
And Scooby.
There was like a group of 6 people that went to watch the movie. I don't
remember. I remember you being. It wasn't that large.
I remember you being a part of the group.
It was a really good movie, man. Oh my God.
I heard it was like 3 hours. That's why I didn't go.
Sorry?
I heard it was 3 hours, and that's
the thing with Scorsese films. Like Shutter Island, it was like 2 hours and a half.
Was it? It felt like 2 hours and 15 minutes. Wasn't that what
I think it was more than 2 hours and 20 or 15, but
yeah.
Typically it's 2 hours plus, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
the Irishman is so long. The Irishman is 3.5 hours.
Oh, wow. I would not watch that.
But he likes to take his time.
Yeah, I barely put up with like Marvel movies when they started getting to 3 hour.
Don't even bring that name into our artistic podcast.
You don't like Marvel?
Am I really about to start this pretentious rant about how...
I mean, nowadays, their movies are trash. Utter garbage. But I'm talking like back in Infinity Wars. You didn't like Endgame, Infinity Wars? Those were very good movies.
I did enjoy that time because they had a clear vision.
Yeah.
And the drama still carried.
Yeah.
You know?
You want the truth? Stan Lee died. Marvel died with him.
Was Stan Lee alive when Infinity War came out?
No. But Infinity War has been like in the makings, or like the theory at least for it has been in the makings way before it. Yeah. Like he died.
That could be it.
So I feel like the second they ran out of his ideas, the stuff he wrote down, the stuff they discussed with him, they're like, let's do the Marvels now.
It's different crowds, different. What's the word for it? Different crowds, different candies. I'm inventing that. There's
different kids.
There's alliteration in it, because I know what that is.
Yeah.
Repeated letters. Okay, what I'm saying is that there are the cinephiles that enjoy artsy films.
Yeah.
And there are the casuals. But I think even the casuals are being exhausted with superhero films.
Yeah. They're also being like very cliched now, and they're not being written well. So like it doesn't.
You just have to have drama, man. You have to have conflict. Yeah. Okay. Is this a good time to start Spark?
Yeah, sure.
Play the game. I keep saying video game. I think it's because I just memorized the script.
You're too electronic.
Oh, also before that though, I am very excited for next week. By the way, just 2 weeks, and not to go into too detailed with my schedule.
That's
but
fair.
I just love making art, and I'm gonna be acting so much next week.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be writing so much next week, and I get to do like my 2 favorite things in the world.
Yeah.
And like we've been all building up for this for like 10 weeks, 12 weeks.
Longer, I think.
Longer.
Because if you bring in the practicing we did before our break, we've been working on these scenes for the longest time.
This March is like the climax of just
our journeys as artists.
Yeah.
Which
is crazy. It's crazy. Like, wow, I've been going through so much growth and learning so much in such little time. And now I'm like, I feel good. You know when you're going into a fight and you feel great? You know, you're on weight. You know?
Yeah.
Life is good. You're hydrated, no injuries. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
And it's just good mind state. You feel ready. I'm ready to rock, man. I'm ready to rock.
Yes, sir.
And I'm so excited. Okay, that's just it. I just wanted to go on that way.
A little just,
pump up for myself.
Exactly.
You got
motivational speech.
Okay. So honestly, just box-wise, I don't know if the camera can see it.
Yeah, so for audio viewers, I'm sorry.
We'll describe it to them. It's a blue case, and it says in white, when was the last time you did something for the first time? Which is a great question.
When was the last time I did something? Today.
What was that?
The walk. We walked today.
Oh yeah, Adnan has never walked before.
I've never walked without a dog. Okay, This is the first time I've walked with humans.
I can't believe that's true.
I've only ever walked
to the. Oh, you mean intentionally?
No, intentionally, just walking to walk. Yeah. Like obviously, I've walked to the mosque or walked to a store.
But you've ran before.
I don't sit in a wheelchair.
And in between
running is different. But I'm talking walking.
Okay. Well, congratulations, sir.
Yeah. No, I'm talking walk just to walk. Like obviously, I walked in between runs.
That's what I'm congratulating.
But I mean, walking in between runs is me catching my breath, and then I'm gonna go back to running. So that's not me walking to walk.
No.
But today we literally said, let's go walk.
I think that's an achievement for you. Like if your life was a video game, Minecraft at the top right corner, Xbox would be, and it would be a funny name, like First Steps.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Baby steps.
So this. There's this like
a golden card.
I actually feel that. That's actually really cool. So this is Pick Your Adventure. We'll do that
heavy.
later.
What the heck?
Yeah, that's actually a metal card.
Like
it's actually kind of cool. But we'll scan that because it'll pick our adventure.
Okay.
And then these cards are literally just cards with questions that we have to make an agreement on.
Okay.
To answer truthfully.
I will 100% answer you truthfully.
To say the truth.
Unless we're not allowed to say it on the podcast.
Exactly.
Okay. Pick your adventure level. An hour.
Oh wow.
An afternoon.
We started with the adventure. Okay. An hour, an afternoon, or a weekend. Are we going to stick to this?
Yes.
Okay, an hour then.
Okay.
But it won't be now, obviously.
Ready? Yes.
Okay.
Gather all the necessary materials and build a kite from scratch. See how long you can keep it in the air. We physically can't do this on the podcast.
It won't be on the podcast, but I'm saying we'll do it off pod.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know what the adventure was. Okay, I'm so down for that.
So we're going to build a kite?
We're building a kite, and we'll see how long it flies.
And we have to see how long... Wait, and we have to build it from our own materials?
From our own materials.
Okay.
That sounds fun as heck, bro.
Exactly. So see, that's the game. That's actually really fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're doing that off pod.
Yeah, I'm not gonna set a deadline just because these next 2 weeks are.
Yeah, for sure. We'll do it. We'll
find time. Okay.
Now I'm curious what would have happened if we picked a weekend. It's like travel to Paris for a week.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. We have to have the money for that.
True.
Okay. All right. So here's how it'll work. I'm gonna shuffle.
You're not very good at that.
Yeah.
The cards instantly fell out of his hands.
This will be fun to play with one hand, and then you'll pick a card, and I'll pick a card. Okay.
Why not pick a card? We both answer it, and then we just keep going through one card. But why do we both have to pick a card?
No, I'm just saying like
okay.
Like draw.
In turns. Okay.
What does the card say?
What's one goal you have for this year? How can I help hold you accountable?
Wow.
Wow.
See, we're getting deep. Okay, what's one goal for this year? How can you hold me accountable?
How can I hold you accountable?
I want to think of the most interesting goal that I haven't been giving enough attention. I've been giving a lot of my goals attention lately.
You have, definitely.
You think so?
1,000,000%.
Yeah. Okay, so one of them is to land my first paid acting gig this year.
This year.
And so that means when I return to Saudi Arabia...
You have half a year to do that.
I have half a year to do that.
How can I help you? How can I
that's
hold
part
you
of the question.
Yeah.
Honestly, as a friend, whatever happens at the end of this program, I would like it if you check in on me and make sure that I'm going to auditions.
Okay.
That I'm networking and that I'm putting myself out there in the acting world. So I can land my first paid acting gig.
Okay. I definitely will try that.
Can we shake on that?
We can.
Okay.
I will definitely check up on you in the future.
Okay, so now how does it work?
I feel like I'll answer it too.
Do you want to do that or draw a new card?
Do you not want my answer for this question?
I want this answer. Okay, go for it.
We can both answer the same question just for the viewers too.
But
they want to know my answer.
Of course.
Mine is a more short-term goal, but I do definitely want to do it by the end of this stay, not even this year. I've been practicing basketball a lot. I want to get better because I want to beat Yasin in a 1v1.
Is that the goal, or that you want to get better at basketball?
The long term, but that's not just this year. Like over the next 6-7 years, hopefully, inshallah.
You want to get better at basketball.
I want to get better at basketball in general. I want to join a team when I go to Saudi. I want to, if I, might join my university's team. But that's not necessarily, I don't want this at this year. You know, I can do that next year or the year after. But the one I definitely want this year is beating Yasin in a 1v1.
How can I help you with that?
Just
or hold you accountable.
Make sure I'm practicing. Because sometimes I will slack off. I'll be like, I could practice right now, but I'll watch a movie. Or I'll
What does practicing mean to you?
Spending an hour with a basketball in hand, shooting, dribbling.
Does it have to be an hour?
Not just that.
I feel like an hour is a long time.
But that's good enough. Like half an hour, just a reasonable amount of time with me just practicing dribbling, for example, just with a ball in hand.
Spending time with a ball in hand, working on core skills.
Exactly. Shooting, dribbling.
How frequently?
At least once a week. At the very, very, very least.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll do that.
We'll do that.
And does that start immediately or when you go back to Saudi?
What do you mean? No, I want it to start immediately.
Okay.
Yours is when we go back to Saudi, but mine is definitely immediately. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's the deal.
Hell yeah.
All right. Okay. So,
next one.
I will, here, if you can want to hold it for me, I'll just pull the next card. Okay. Whoo!
Oh God! Just read it. Stop the suspense.
What do you think is your biggest flaw?
So many. So many.
Adnan is ready.
My biggest flaw.
Yeah.
Do you have an answer for this? Because I might need a little bit.
No, you gotta go. Yeah,
no, I know.
Just say the first thing that comes to your head. Don't filter.
Probably my doubt in myself.
So you picked a personality flaw.
Oh, you thought I was gonna go physically?
I thought you were
perfect
gonna go
physically.
I was thinking physical for me.
Really?
Yeah, immediately.
No, I think
as soon as I saw it, I already started thinking of mine. So
physically, I think I'm where I want to be for the most part. Like I wouldn't call, but your biggest flaw being a physical thing doesn't make sense to me because alhamdulillah, in every aspect of my body, like I don't have any disorders. I don't think I might, but like
I mean, in the head, you're not
just a little bit, but that's the self doubt comes from there, doesn't it? But like physically,
So going back to the flaw.
Yeah.
Your biggest flaw is your doubt.
My self-doubt.
Why I feel like and how can you learn to love yourself more regarding that flaw?
I don't hate myself. When I say self-doubt, I mean...
how can you believe in yourself more?
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of scenarios where I feel like I'm scared of rejection, failure. Mm-hmm. You know? There are so many scenarios where I could do something. For example, I'll keep it really simple. Like just an easy example. I can't think of like actual examples. Asking mom for McDonald's, you know? I'd always be like, why would I ask? She could say no. But like, what if she says yes? You know, then I got McDonald's.
But isn't that an external doubt in terms of whether or not what you want will come to fruition due to extrinsic factors rather than intrinsic lack of belief in your ability to accomplish that thing?
Then my biggest flaw is my fear in those external.
So it's more of an anxiety thing.
You could say. Okay. Like, ever since I was younger, every time we'd come to ask our parents or something or whatever, I'd be like, can I go ask mom? I'm not going to ask.
I see. So it's your confidence in yourself to be okay with things not going the way you intended.
Terrifying. Rejection. I watch those dudes on Instagram where they're like, oh, you should seek rejection once a day. And I respect that so much. I could never. I feel like as I am right now, I could never.
I think you just need to take a leap with something.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. And there's a couple in mind, but I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, like you can't... Like, here's the thing about life, man. It's like, you never truly regret anything. There are things, obviously, if you do them bad, but if it's something that you're on the fence about doing, and you have a rational brain, chances are if you do it, you won't regret it. Yeah. You'll actually just have more respect for yourself for doing it. Yeah.
Maybe. So, I'll change.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Heck yeah.
It's true.
But now, see, I had time in advance, so I think, okay, I'll answer this one, but the next one, just to keep it rolling, as soon as you hear the question, you have to start answering, and then we'll move on to the next question. Okay?
So what if it's not a truthful answer?
What if it's not a truthful? What do you mean?
Like, I feel like I took long and made it truthful. The first thing I would have said is, no. I'm insecure, you know? Like, but that's not...
Like, take time to think about it. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if we do it one question per person, I don't have to think in advance. Now I have the advantage.
But that's fine. But we'll do turn, so I'll always have the advantage at some point. So it's fine. Okay. Plus, you had an answer in mind, so you can answer that anyways.
What is my biggest flaw?
If you say your calves, I'm slapping you, bro.
Okay, actually, no. I've been growing my calves.
Okay, then what physically do you think is your...
I think my gynecomastia. Oh. Yeah, which is very common for a dude.
Yes.
But
that makes sense.
It was a very, like...
But... On a different note, how cocky of you to think that's your biggest flaw. I'm kidding. But I mean, for that to come to mind, it means you think of yourself very well, which is very good.
Yeah.
Not cocky, confident is what I mean.
Like, I feel like if I didn't have gyno, I would 100% have stepped on a bodybuilding stage way earlier.
I respect that.
Yeah. Because, like, I've worked really hard in the gym, and the unfortunate thing about gyno is... No matter how much you work out, you can improve the look, but it won't.
Yeah, it can't.
So hopefully, when I become a wealthy actor, successful business entrepreneur, I can afford the surgery to just get rid of it. Yeah. But that is big flaw of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good answer. I respect that.
Cool. Am I picking next?
No, I'm picking.
All right. Go ahead. Just read it.
Do you think you treat yourself the same way you treat the people you love most?
Wow.
I already have an answer for this.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah.
Because I don't give myself enough breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely don't. Oh my God.
I don't. I give so many people breaks. Every person I know, I try to push my friends as much as possible. Yeah. But I am compassionate towards them, and I try to tell them, hey, don't take yourself too seriously. It's all going to be okay. I don't do the same with myself, unfortunately. I'm very rough on myself. It has... allowed me to be very successful and to accomplish many things and to grow exponentially compared to my peers.
Yeah, for sure. Good on you.
Great on me, but at the same time, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. And that's the one thing, actually going back to my biggest flaw, that is also one of my biggest flaws, is I'm too stuck up. Yeah. I am too like, go in my own head. But it's something I'm working on. Yeah.
My answer is also no.
Okay, we are back. Okay. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties.
With audio. The audio just cut off for a second.
But we were talking about...
I was answering the question. I answered, do you think you treat yourself the same way you treat the people you love most? I said no. Mm-hmm. I'm way nicer or more under... Hello? Okay, sorry. It's because those are many. I'm way... how do I say this? More... What's the word I'm looking for? more comforting with other people. If someone came to me with their problem, for example, oh, I'm struggling to like work out 3 times a week, whatever, you know? I'd be like, oh, you could do this, this, this. I'll give them solutions. I'll comfort them, you know? With myself, I feel like, oh, I can't do this. I'm a terrible person. I hate myself, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm so hard on myself where I'm like, I think it also has something to do with the fact that I'm in control of my own life. You know, if you come to me with a problem, the rest of your life isn't my concern. You're like, oh, Adnan, this is happening. I'll be like, oh, you can do this, this, this. You're like, perfect. And you continue with your life. Me, when it comes to my problems and my stuff, everything's on me, you know? So my life, I'm controlling my life. I'm steering where I'm going, and it's scary.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I'm hard on
You're
myself.
blinded by your own future and inadequacy. And just we are our own harshest self-critics.
Yeah.
Always. Which is really messed up because, like, other people perceive you as really cool.
Yeah.
And they probably perceive me as really cool. So, like, why can't we just perceive ourselves as really cool?
I have no idea, but there was this video I saw on, like, Instagram, I think. It was like, you should think of yourself the way you think of your loved ones.
Yeah.
Like, everything you're going through, imagine your loved one going through it.
That's also one of just Jordan Peterson's 12 rules for life, which is treat yourself like you are someone responsible for taking care of.
Yeah.
And he has this really good essay that I keep remembering about, like, imagine you had a family member that had to take pills. So, like, medicine.
Yeah.
Very critical medicine. You would get really upset at them for not taking that medicine.
Yeah.
But a lot of times when we're prescribed medicines ourselves and we know we have to take it, we don't take it. And that's metaphorical in the sense that if you have an overweight friend who it's really getting in the way of their life, you'd really encourage them to lose weight in the most loving way, especially us in the fitness world. But when it comes to myself eating healthy, I tend to cheat more, you know?
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just, yeah.
But and then I get mad at myself for not seeing results. I'm like, I've been taking the easy way out. Obviously, I'm not going to see results.
Okay.
Your turn to pick a card.
My turn to pick a card. Here we go. Bismillah. Oh my God, what is with this self-improvement theme?
Oh God.
Okay. What can you do to make yourself a better person?
Eesh. Probably be nicer. My love language is bullying. So, and I feel like as much as I love it and I know that the people close to me are okay with it and will laugh about it, I do it to people that I'm not as close to unintentionally. And I always end up feeling like that jerk, you know? I definitely could be a nicer, just kinder person overall.
I think you're a really kind person. And I don't say that just to be... No. Because your love language is comedy and bullying. Yeah. But it's not really bullying. That's the thing.
No, but I make comments that are like uncalled for sometimes, you know?
You're saying being more affectionate, but also...
Like you even told me in the first 2 weeks we met each other, you hated me. Or not hated me, but you disliked the way I was, you know? But that's just who I am, you know?
And was it because you came you came out very strong, like kind of attacking with jokes, or what was the
I don't know, I feel like I warmed up to you really quickly. Yeah, maybe a little too quickly. And then you didn't like that.
No, I think it was I don't know, it might have been...
You said I was bullying like the heck out of you. And you didn't like it.
And you might have hurt my feelings.
Yeah, maybe once or twice. Exactly. And I do it unintentionally, and I hate that about myself.
But also, people should have thick skin. Look, it's a fine balance, right? Like, I think everyone should have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
And, like, you shouldn't take yourself too seriously.
Definitely.
But also, we all have those weak spots where if someone does hit them, you'll laugh and be like, ha ha ha. But
and then later on, you're like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I think for me, knowing myself more than I already do.
That'll make you a better person?
Yeah.
Interesting. Why?
Because knowing when I overstretch myself with other people, in terms of, like you said, offending. Like, if I know my limits and I know other people's limits, then I can be a better person.
Yeah.
I can be a kinder, more empathetic human being.
Yeah. My issue is I have no limits. That's my issue.
But there you go. Then learning to knowing thyself. Like, the Greeks used to say, know thyself.
Yeah.
So now you know thyself.
Exactly. And that's why when I go to people, I tell them, like, after a week of knowing them, when I know that I'm going to know this person for a long time, I'm going to be friends with them or colleagues or whatever, I always mention it, and I've told you this before when we first met, if I ever cross a line, let me know, because I'll do it by accident.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. We tend to be very transparent whenever we have any type of
exactly
like I don't know, what do you call it? Snakes
conflict
under the carpet. Yeah,
conflict. Elephants in the room.
That's a snake right there. Can we?
Where?
All right,
okay. My turn.
Your turn.
How many cards are we doing before we end the episode?
I think are we going till the end of the episode?
I think we should.
Let's do it.
What does your perfect day look like?
Oh my god, that's a great question.
Well, lovely.
You should answer it first.
Why? You're supposed to answer.
I'm supposed to answer it?
I wrote the
Okay.
question.
Yeah. Perfect day. I've actually written about this in my journal.
Have you?
I manifested. Going back to manifestation. Yeah, I know. I'm cheesy. I think it was in uni. Okay, it's a perfect day for me. Wake up. Work out.
Really? Wake up.
Work out. Get a hard workout in. 2-hour weightlifting workout.
Okay.
Like really hard weightlifting workout. Have a healthy breakfast after that. Something high protein. Some fruit. Good stuff. Do sauna, ice bath, jacuzzi.
All of those. All three.
If I could fit them all in, great. If not, probably 2.
Okay.
So ice bath and sauna. And then, just shower. And then work, which is acting to me. So analyze a script, memorize a script, rehearse a script.
Yeah.
Or go to set, which is even better. That's like the perfect day would be going to set.
Yeah.
Doing a full hards day on set. And then obviously praying in between, and then coming back home and getting 8 hours of sleep.
Okay.
That's it.
That's a good day.
Perfect day.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
My perfect day would be wake up, obviously. Have mom's breakfast.
Have mom's breakfast.
Mom's breakfast.
Oh.
Whatever she
would you
chooses.
have?
Whatever she chooses.
Whatever she chooses.
Because it doesn't matter. She makes her French toast is banger.
Yeah.
Her eggs. My mom does everything well.
Yeah.
While we're eating breakfast with the fam, watching an anime or a TV show that we all like.
Yeah.
Because we do that all the time. Like as a family, we finished. As a family, we finished so many animes. Imagine.
This is beautiful, man.
It really is very nice. After that, probably go to the gym.
Okay.
For an hour. Nothing too bad. Like all my workouts take an hour anyways. So I'll finish a day, preferably arms day, my favorite day. Because if it's a perfect day, it has to be arm day. Get back, take a shower, have lunch made by mom. Because if I'm having lunch, I'd want it to be my favorite lunch. It's the perfect day. Mom's lunch. Afterwards, hang out with friends. Play video games, drive around, maybe watch a movie. Card games. We do Monopoly sometimes. Exploding Kittens. Just, just a card game. And then just go home and sleep.
That's amazing. And now you just made me feel like a total jerk because mine was so individualistic. And it was literally
fair.
just
nothing wrong with alone time.
Yeah. But now I love that you surrounded yourself with friends and family. That day, which to me is
I love alone time. I love it.
It's not alone time more than I just love what I do, man. I love what I do so much and I want to grow with it. And it's like, that would be the perfect day. Yeah. And to me, I guess what I imagined was a perfect work day. Yeah. Or a weekday. Ideally, on the weekend, I could spend time with friends. I would play video games. I would spend time with family.
Fair enough.
But yeah, cool.
Yeah, that was my perfect day.
Very contrasting responses, which is really cool. Mind holding it for me?
Okay, wait. Yeah, no, I read what was the perfect day, so.
All right, here we go.
Oh god, I have to answer quickly.
Okay. Another self-improvement one. Here, actually, let's shuffle it.
What was it? Wait. Oh, whatever.
No, I won't read it.
You want to just if it's self-improvement, we'll keep going until it's not self-improvement.
Okay.
Okay, I was going to say if it's 3 self-improvement in a row.
What is something you've done that your future self will thank for? So something you've done in the past that your future self is going to thank for, which kind of makes me think...
Can it not be also my present self? Like, does it have to be something in the future?
No, something that you've done.
Yeah. But, like, what if I'm thankful for it now? Does that not count?
No, that works.
So that works as an answer.
But it's more about your future self, really.
But it's both the same answer. I'm just thankful for it now, and I would definitely be...
What tree have you planted in the past that hasn't grown yet? You get what I mean?
Oh, hasn't grown yet.
What's something that you did in the past that you haven't seen the fruits of the labor yet, but you think that it might arrive?
The only answer that's coming to mind is this 9 months in France.
So you think your future self is definitely gonna thank you for
1 million. There's no way my future self regrets this 9 months. Like, I'm sorry, it's not happening. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
That's why I was asking, because I'm already thankful for the decision. It was the most spontaneous decision, by the way. Yeah. But I'm so grateful that I came. I've met lovely individuals. Mm-hmm. I've learned so much. I've started so many new things. Another future thing, Gen Z podcast, my future self will thank me for, because I'm going to be big in the future.
You know what I was thinking about that? Like, regardless of what happens, right? Past episode 20.
Yeah.
Is like 30, 40 years from now, if YouTube is still a thing, and inshallah, if human beings are still on earth, وإذا الله أعطاني الحياة بإذن الله, I can just look back and look at these 1 hour comments,
exactly.
which is kind of crazy to think about, that I can look at the camera right now and say, 50-year-old Hussain is watching this.
27 years from now, you'd be watching this, inshallah.
That's only 27 years from now?
Yeah.
You're so old. That's like 2x what I currently lived, plus 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
good.
Plus 4 years.
Like half of a decade of that was like being a child.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
But yeah. What's your answer?
Same thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured. Because we're both in the same program.
No, because, yeah, I really feel like I stood up for myself by coming on this program.
I'm glad you did.
And not just
I wouldn't have a podcast
against other people, but also to myself.
Yeah.
You know, believing that I am an artist.
Yeah.
Believing that I have something valuable and beautiful to share with the world. And to put all my faith into that.
I'm glad you've come. And as an artist, as an actor, I, for one, have seen your improvement. From the first day to today. Insane development. So good on you.
Habibi. But yeah, I don't see it even as a development in that sense. Like, I do believe you can obviously improve your craft.
You definitely can.
100%. But I think it is more about making more stuff and being more inspired. And I feel like
fair.
I've gotten so much more inspiration that I've started to look at more art and experience.
But you learn from the art that you're looking at. And that's how you get better, I think.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool. And then wait. Yours.
Okay, yeah.
All right, pick one.
When was the last time you felt truly alive? Yeah, it's interesting.
It's unfair though, because these questions I feel like are not regarded towards people who are living now, and I feel like I'm living so much right now. Like, I've never felt more alive.
Like, literally, that can be an answer.
Yeah, like today. Today was probably the most alive I've felt. Like, I'll tell you what I did today. I wrote a 15-minute short film that I really like and I'm really excited about. I didn't go to the gym. I usually do feel really alive when I'm in the gym. But yeah, just that alone, creating and being inspired. And then I also rehearsed. I've never felt more alive than right now.
Okay, good answer.
Yeah.
Mine is when I performed in front of my whole family.
What did you perform?
My cousin came from Canada, and she's really good at the piano.
Okay.
If you've seen the Super Mario movie, do you know the song Peaches by Jack Black?
Yeah.
By Bowser?
Yeah. The new one.
Yeah.
So that's recent. Okay.
I love that song so much. Yeah, it's before Friends. It was before Friends by a couple of months. I love that song, and it's a piano song. And so the second she comes, she's playing on our piano, because we have a keyboard at home. And she's playing, and I'm like, can you play Peaches? She's like, let me listen to the song, because she has perfect pitch or pitch perfect. I don't know what it is. And she can
play a song.
Yeah, as soon as from listening. Yeah. So she listens to it, and she's like, yeah.
Just translates.
Yeah, and she starts playing it, and I'm like, oh my God, you're playing Peaches.
Yeah.
And so I start singing as a joke. And then she really liked the performance. She's like, we need to do this in front of the family. In front of the whole family. Aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, everybody.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't want to do that. Because I was really shy at the time. But we did it. And it was spectacular. Wow. Like, it was perfect. Because nobody knew I was going to sing. So I was hiding. I was wearing a Bowser hat. And a tux, like a suit and tie. And I'm hiding, and nobody knows about this except for my mom, me, and my cousin. And so my cousin's there. She gathers everybody, and she says, I'm going to play something on the piano for you guys. So everybody's sitting, listening to her. She starts playing, and then I just walk in and start singing. And my whole family is like, wow, and they're laughing, and they're clapping. And I finish the whole song, and everybody claps, and we do like we do an encore and
You're
everything.
a performer, man.
It was really fun.
It
was really fun.
There's nothing. So 2 beautiful things in life. 1, having fun with friends and family.
Yeah.
And 2, performing in a crowd. And when you combine those 2,
exactly,
I imagine you felt very alive.
It was the most alive I felt ever. So it wasn't even the last time I felt alive. It was the most time I felt alive.
The only second thing I would say is probably like skydiving or fighting.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say,
but
why is
those
it
are more like exhilarating?
It's adrenaline. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't know.
This is like molecular.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I think we might have 2 in.
2 more left.
Okay. Oh, actually, we're already at an hour. Oh my god.
Are we?
Yeah, I just looked at my watch. Wait, no. 1 more. We'll do the final. I already have it
addicted.
Okay, well, I already have it picked.
I know. Okay, go.
Okay.
You can put it back.
Ooh, okay. What trait immediately draws you to other people? And it doesn't have to be romantic, just in general.
Yeah, no, I understand. I didn't take it romantically. Sense of humor.
Agreed. Yeah.
Oh, if you don't have a sense of humor, I will not interact with you. I'm sorry. Like, I cannot interact with someone who doesn't have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
I am such a comedy-based human that I physically cannot function without humor.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Yeah.
Like, there have been, and you've pointed me out on these where we'll be in like a serious scenario. I'll make a joke and you'll be like, none. I'm like, no, I will joke and you will not stop me. I cannot not joke. So if you do not have a sense of humor, I'm sorry. Yeah. You're cut from
I think that's a good one. I think that's what, for me, definitely, I love funny people. And that's what, 100, but who isn't though? You know, the only people that aren't attracted to funny people are people who don't have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a reciprocal thing. So I'm trying to think of what really...
No, but some people value other stuff above a sense of humor. I cannot value something more than a sense of humor.
I'm attracted to people generally who are truthful.
That's fair.
Who aren't fake.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like
if you're a real person, yeah.
Yes. If you're a real person, but also... Like, you're not putting on a mask.
Yeah.
You're not, like, over and just, like, weird. You know?
Yeah,
I love quirky people, but the reason I love quirky people...
is because they're true to themselves.
Is because they're true to
themselves. Exactly.
So, like, when you just put on this display to other people...
Yeah.
It, just gives me the X kinds of... kinds of tells me, like, okay, get away from this person.
Yeah,
you know?
No, that's a good answer.
Like, I can be formal with them, I can work with them. But we're not going to
be friends. No deeper connections. Like, no.
But also sense of humor. Like, those 2 things.
That's, no, you could be a liar. As long as you're funny, I'll like you.
Yeah.
I truly do not value anything more than a sense of humor when it comes to a relationship with someone. Friendship, coworkers.
Yeah, because look, man, especially if you have a sense of humor, you don't want to be around someone who's a buzzkill.
Exactly. I love people who laugh at anything because then I feel super funny around them.
But also those people, I'm like, no, because then it's like if everything is funny.
Not like I wouldn't be too close to them, but like they're a breath of fresh, like a breath of fresh air. Where I'll go to them and I'll be like, okay, I am funny, but I'm not. But like it's just that kind of thing.
Yeah, but I like comedy for smart comedy. You know?
No, yeah, I know.
Like I love
that's just
wit,
it's like
but it has to be true funny.
Yeah,
you know.
I love wit. I'm very witty.
Okay, well I think this is a great place to end it. That was a lot of fun. That time flew, man.
It did. The truth, fun lie.
We went into a
we need to do that again.
Vacuum.
Two truths, one lie. I need my comeback. I need a run back on that.
7-2.
I'll do more technical lies. And we'll see who...
Up your game. We'll see what happens. Okay. Thanks for watching the Gen Z Cafe,
Thank you
guys.
so much. Leave suggestions for what you want us to talk about.
And if you enjoyed this...
Card games like Two Truths, One Lie. We could do Never Have I Ever. That I really want to play. That sounds fun. Like 5 fingers and it'll do Never Have I Ever. That'll take 10 minutes maybe.
We could do that.
So, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
Like, comment, and see you around.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for hanging out with the Gen Z Cafe. Bye.